Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Pasini. Today is October 5th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. Today, I want to do the Reseller News, but before I get to the news, I just want to talk about the buyers are at it again. Not all, but some. I had a buyer, and I'm going to show you the ad here, my eBay listing. And the buyer, I have it's for Olivia TV, 32-inch, I believe, and it's selling for $49.99. So, you know, until you actually know where the person lives, you will make a counter offer. So, for those who are newbies to eBay or think about starting on eBay, be prepared, because no matter what you put in there, they are going to still not read the description wholeheartedly. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. This has got to be, for this particular item, it's got to be at least, I would say, the third time so far within this year. Well, since I can't say with this year, since I put it up. Okay, I put in there explicitly in the condition box and in the description box, this item is for local pickup in New York. I even made it red. People, either they don't read it wholeheartedly right through and through, which is not that much text. I can understand if it was long text, long wording, and it might have got mixed in there. Maybe it got like, person only read so much. Some people, not to be funny, but there are people out there that don't like to read. I know a couple people like that. I hate reading. I don't like reading books and this, and that's okay. That's your prerogative. If you don't want to read books or want to read, that's your thing. Me, on the other hand, I read everything verbatim. Okay, when I'm buying something on eBay, if I'm buying from another seller, I look for, are they top rated? I want to look at their feedbacks. I want to see how they respond to other buyers' questions and answers. I want to find out a little more about them before I make that purchase. And I'm sorry about the grandfather clock back there. I didn't silence it this morning. It's okay. We can use a little chiming in between the news, right? It's, by the way, in case you're wondering, it's 11 a.m. over here in New York. Over here, I'm in the East Coast of New York. Beautiful day out. Can't complain. It's nice. Perfect climate. It's like I'm looking in here inside the studio over here. It's 74 degrees, which is not too bad. But outside, it's a lot cooler. Anyway, with that set aside, people just do not read. They do not read the descriptions, and you might say, so what's the point you're getting at? The point I'm getting at is, for you newbies out there, no matter what you put in the description, they're not gonna read it, and you'll see. I'm gonna show you that there. We're gonna go to that. We're gonna jump out of this one. I'm gonna show you my ad really quick for eBay, and then we're gonna go right to the news. Also, I want to talk about scams. This is a scam I read on Reddit, and I want to share this information with you guys. For those who are new, just a brief introduction. My job with my YouTube channel, outside of being an online seller, entrepreneur, and vlogger, I also do the Reseller News and Let's Talk eBay. But my job here with this channel, why I created it, is to help, inspire, and share. Okay, I call it the His Initiative. I know it sounds crazy, but it's my own little thing I made up. It's to help, inspire, and share. It's to keep you potential eBay sellers and buyers in a loop of what's going on in e-commerce. So if you want to learn a little more about what's going on in the e-commerce world, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. On this YouTube channel, I do talk about scams, eBay scams, people who are getting scammed out of, certain things. And I've done it before in my other videos. I don't know what's in the midst of over 1,000 videos. I don't know which one it is. So if you ask me where it is, I don't know. But every now and then when they come up, I will do that. I will put that information out there to you guys to keep you aware of what's going on. It's to help you, protect you guys, so you don't make an error like that or get scammed. Okay, so that's why I say it's very important to subscribe to my channel if you want to be updated. Now, some people say, well, I can do my own research. That's fine. I don't mind doing the footwork for you guys. That's what I'm all about. Okay, I don't mind. Listen, I don't have to sit here and do this stuff either. I mean, I can enjoy my day. I can go to the thrift stores and do what I want. But you know what? I take time out of my day, okay, which my time to me is valuable just like your time is. And I say it all the time in my other videos. The most important thing with my videos is that you guys get a takeaway from it. And if you come in here not getting anything out of it and you're leaving with anything out of it, then that doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do me any good. It makes me feel like I didn't do my job. So I want to help, okay? That's what this YouTube channel is all, is to help. I know there are other YouTube channels out there that are probably far greater and better than mine. Fine, that's fine. You know, kudos to those guys. But for me, as a small-time YouTube creator, I do the research. I will do the research for you guys. I will try to help out any which way I can, okay? So just keep that in mind. This channel, for all intents and purposes, is to help you guys out, okay? I get something out of it as well, okay? When I do the Reseller News or Let's Talk eBay, it's a learning curve on both ends. You're learning something from it, and I'm learning, so I'm bringing it to your attention, okay? So it's very, very important to me that you guys get a takeaway from this information I put out. Also, why I got your attention before we get to the news and the other topic, there are people out there that hit my other YouTube channels, older ones, okay, from maybe 2017, 2018, whatever. They will put out information on the demo videos and sneak peek videos and intro videos. Basically, they always pertain, and most of the time, they always pertain to the electronics. What I need you guys to do out there, for those who follow me or subscribers, or you think about subscribing, whatever, give me the model numbers of the items, because the stuff I put out there years ago, okay, on the demo videos, that's for eBay, potential eBay buyers. So once the item's gone, it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't know. So somebody out there, I don't know if they're a follower, subscriber on my channel, you know who I'm talking about. Please give me the model numbers, okay, and point me directly, point me to that video, whatever. Well, usually if you do that there, it will. I could just click it on, it'll take me to that video. But in some cases, if I don't say the model number in my videos, which I find very, rare to do that there, but sometimes, we might do a video without realizing, hey, I forgot to put the model number there. Please give me the model number, and I'll try to help you out the best I can, okay? These are not personal items. I don't own them. So, when you ask me questions, how do I set the clock on this Sony Dream Machine clock radio? Or you ask me another question about a camera setting stuff. I don't know, folks. I don't, because the whole idea, and that's the other thing I want to clarify too, the whole idea of doing those videos is to just introduce to you that particular item at the time, and to show you guys that the item works. I don't get into all the item specifics. And I had that from other people who picked up certain items, like that there, and they'll say this video doesn't help me out or anything like that. You're not getting into all the specifics, all the details. I understand that. I apologize about that. That was years ago. Okay, going forward, when I do a demo video, I will do my best. Okay, I will do my best to break it down as far as give you the instructions on how to use it and stuff like that. If I don't, I apologize, but I'm going to do the best I can. I don't get too often. I don't get them too often with those demo videos, but I will do my best to get the information out to you guys. Okay, one way or another, you'll get the information. If I can't get it personally, I'll do my research. I will seek and find the information for you to the best of my ability. Okay, all right. Now that I got that over with, let's get into the news. But let me just show you that eBay listing really quick. You got to see this, because I tell you the truth, folks, it drives me crazy. I love my buyers. I do. I love the buyers. Potential buyers too. But please read the description, especially if you're an out-of-stater. Okay? I didn't know this person was out of state until I actually make the counter offer. And when you're getting ready to make the counter, you could see they give you, I think, the name and address when you get the offer. And I think they were in Washington State, something like that. And I was like, and I accepted the offer for $35. I mean, I don't mind sharing it with you. And when I seen where the person was out of state, I said, I made a counter offer of $40, right? Well, no, he made a counter for $35. I said $40. I had for $49.99. And I said, you might want to cancel this order. This is for a local pickup in New York. And about maybe 15 minutes later, I hear offer declined. Well, I hope so. You weren't going to get a TV for $40 with free shipping. It's a big TV, and the box is humongous. I can't even put it in my car. I have a small compact car. So there's no way you're going to get a TV for $35 and I'm going to pay the shipping for it. And besides, I can't ship it out anyway. It's too big. It's kind of heavy for me and stuff like that. And I got a compact car. There's no way I could have that there. I know people say, well, you could have the postal store pick up. I'm not going to do this with my mailman. The box is huge. You ever go into like Walmart and see the packaging of those 65-inch or 40-inch TVs, how big the box is, they wouldn't even fit in my trunk. My trunk is only yay wide. I mean, I'd have to put it on my roof, and I'm not putting anything on my roof because I have a roof rack, and I'm not going to damage my car for a TV, you know. So, you know, big things like that require local pickups. But I'm going to show you that. Let's go check it out, show you what I'm talking about, and then we're going to go right to the news. Okay, here's my listing, my eBay listing for this Olivia 32-inch HD LCD TV. Now, if you come to my site for the first time, you know, my listings, you're going to see, all right, I don't put it in here because they only give you, eBay only gives you so many characters to put up there, okay? I could have put local pickup. All right, I could have done that. Okay, well, disregard that part. When you look in the item condition over here, item specifics, see what it says used? Seller notes. Seller notes. It's in the condition. This I know people don't read. This item is in nice condition. It has been tested and it works. Please read the description for this sale. It should be, I got it there. Yeah, description. This sale, oh yeah, okay. Please read the description. It says, this sale is for local pickup in New York. Right? It's in the item specifics. You scroll down, it gives you all the information, yada, 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 all that other stuff there. It tells you all the features and stuff. You scroll down, and here it is. Hi, and welcome to my auction this week. I'm offering a pre-owned Olivia 30, whatever, TV, blah, blah, blah. And you look at the bottom, it's in red. If you live in local New York, you can pick this item up the same day, depending on the time of day. Okay? If you live in the local New York, when I say local, and the reason why I say local, you say, that sounds crazy. It could be upstate New York, it could be Niagara Falls, New York, whatever. Well, let me tell you something. Share this really quick with you. I had a guy, okay, and there's no exaggeration. I sold, maybe last month, a karaoke box. Big, heavy, about 35 pounds. Okay, it was 35 pounds. The box is yay big. Okay, I couldn't even fit in my trunk. That's how big the box. I got a compact car. Anyway, so I put down local pickup, right, for New York. The guy makes a bid off. You know, he makes a bid. I accept it. He tells me, I'm looking where he lives. I said, I looked him up. First, I looked up his you know, what part of New York he lives in. This guy's up there about almost 2-hour drive. Mopac, New York, whatever. And I messaged the person back. I said, excuse me, I live in the suburbs of Long Island, New York. I said, you know, if you know, would you like to cancel this order out? So the guy goes, no. He messaged me back, goes, no, because I want to get it. Okay, all right. Now, whenever a person makes an offer for a local pickup, I do not put my address, my name and address on here. You know, well, I'm doing my name, but I don't put my address within the bidding, you know, within the description, because I only do that if the person's going to buy it, and I recommend nobody really do that there. So anyway, I put the information, you know, then I contact them with the information. We went through messaging now. We're not on you know, so this we go through eBay messaging back and forth, and you always want to do that, folks, for the simple reason is eBay documents and dossiers everything, keeps everything is, you know, documented in there, okay? So I message him back, I tell him where I am and stuff like that. I give him the address, I give him, you know, the URL, whatever, not the URL, the zip code. This way, if he's going to do a map quest, it'll give him direction to get here. So anyway, we accepted the offer. He accepted it. I said, okay, no problem. He goes, the only thing he messaged me back with that particular situation, he told me, can I come around, pick her up around between 8:30 at night and 9 o'clock? I said, yeah, what do I care, you know? But the transaction, the sale went great. Came by at nighttime. He did come by at night because he works. He said he works in New York, in Manhattan, and he said, you know, he gets off of work at a certain time, and by the time he gets to it, so I said, that's no problem, no big deal. He bought it, and the story ended is he ended up buying it for his daughter. But anyway, this here item, you can see it right here. It says if you live in the local New York area, you could pick it up the same day, depending on the time of the day. Okay, so there you have it. Folks, I told people this in my other videos. When you're offering a local pickup, put it in red lettering and so on and so forth. Make the person aware of it. I did it in item specifics and in my description, and apparently people do not read the description. So there you have it. All right, let's get that out of the way and let's get right to the news. Now, this story came up on Reddit. Okay, scam attempt. Heads up. And kudos to this person who posted it out. Thank you so much. I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, thank you for sharing this with us. The story goes, and this story came out 14 hours ago. If you're going to notice, when I do the reseller news, I always like to throw the dates out there. And the reason why I throw the dates out there is because I want you to know the information is current. It's not something that happened 2 or 3 years ago, okay? However, depending on the topic and the subject that I'm talking about, I may revert back to an older date to, you know, especially if it's in relation to something we're talking about today. But that doesn't happen too often, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's read a little into this here. It goes on, scan attempt, heads up. The story goes on to say, I'm sure most of the vets here already know this scam, but it was a new one to me. Keep this in mind in case it ever happens to you. It says, I sold a popular item on eBay today. I had lots of offers within minutes of posting, and someone bought it for the full price, paid instantly, hours ago, and I received this message. Hi. Thanks for selling me this at a fair price. Just wanted to let you know my shipping address has changed. So will you please mail it to the address shown in the photo? Okay, he didn't post a photo, which I understand. Well, if he did, I guess he did. All right. Well, you're gonna have to go there because I don't want to, exploit stuff like that. There, I'm just reading the story here. You could always check it out yourself. Here, okay, he goes. He included a screenshot of the address. Thanks to the previous advice. Okay, no, I don't think he did. Okay, I thought that was going to be a hyperlink where it's going to show you the guy's thing there. It said from R space flipping. I already knew. Then it goes to say, I already knew not to ship to any address other than the one provided by eBay. Now, I just want to say one thing. Okay, and now here's a for instance. Okay, for instance scenario. Well, if you want to call it that. I had sold a little Farberware coffee pot to a gentleman that was living in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, this was recently. This was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. He calls me up. Now, I went by the PayPal verified address. Okay, as far as I know, is the PayPal verified address. And I always go by that because they said, well, if it's PayPal verified, I go, yeah, all right. What had happened was the buyer calls me up on the phone, leaves a message. I picked it up after I heard a guy, said, I'm a buyer. I bought the pot off you. I picked it up right away. And he told me that he and his family are moving to South Carolina. They're getting out of New York, okay? For some reasons, or I need to say more. Anyway, so he lived in Brooklyn, and he goes, it's supposed to go to my South Carolina address. He goes, the address was correct. It was South Carolina. Yeah, no, it was. I'm sorry. It was correct. What happened was the buyer bought the item, and he wanted to clarify. He wanted to just verify that I sent it to the right address. He goes, yeah, this is so-and-so. He goes, I just want to make sure you didn't send to my Brooklyn address because, he goes, I'm moved, we're moved out of Brooklyn. He goes, we're no longer living there. He goes, I want to make sure that you sent it to the South Carolina address. And I always print out my transaction details from PayPal, which is a good thing to do. I recommend you do it, but that's totally up to you. You do your system. And I looked it up and I said, okay, I went through the paperwork and I said, okay, here's the address I sent it to. He goes, good, that's where it's supposed to go. I said, okay. I thought he was going to say something like what they're talking about. But I'm just trying, I know I kind of like, intervening with this particular topic here, but I just want to share that with you guys. So let's read a little more into it. But I just want to say, my case is almost similar to this one, what he's talking about, but it's legit. This was a legit one, okay? All right, let's read a little more into this. Let me recap again. So it goes on to say he included a screenshot of an address. Thanks to the previous advice from R/Flippin, I already knew not to ship to any address other than the one provided by eBay. But I told him if he wanted me to cancel the order, I would be able to send him a refund and he could repurchase the item at the same price. I had a weird feeling about the guy, so I checked his profile and saw it was brand new. Okay, it was brand new. Then I checked the buyer of my item and found a completely different user with the perfect feedback score. The first message I received was from someone impersonating the guy who won my item. You're hoping I would send it to him for free. Genius. Be careful out there. LOL. Okay. Now, I didn't respond to this person here, but there's other ones here. Now, I'm not going to get into all the responses. You could check that out. You can go to, it's the one, if you go to Reddit, you want to go to the one that says r/flipping, okay? Check out this story. Now, I like to put these things out whenever I come across these scams. When it comes to dealing with eBay, I like to put them out there for you guys so you don't get scammed, okay? Like I said again earlier, I put the information out there. What you do with is up to you. You know, whatever takeaway you get from it, that's the takeaway you get from it. I'm glad to hear stuff like this because now it keeps me aware as much as it'll keep you guys aware. I hope you will take this into consideration for, going forward. All right. I'm not going to read the comments in here. There's quite a bit here, okay? And you could read more into it. I'm going to leave that window because I want to read the comments, but I don't want to take too much of your time, all right? Now, the next, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows are going to be from e-commerce bites. That site is my #1 go-to site. I like Tamebay. I also like Skip McGrath, but this is my #1 site. So we're going to click it on here. I'm going to give you the URLs. Now, did I give you the URL to this here? I like to give you the URLs. All right, here's the URL for this one. It's www, in case you don't know, it's www.reddit.com, and the story you're looking for is /r/flipping, and it'll probably bring you to the story. The one you're looking for is scams attempt. Okay, heads up. That's the story we'll look at. Okay, so I already told you about that one. Now what we're going to do is the next windows that you see here are going to be from e-commerce bites. Now, just to throw us out real quick, I don't have any affiliate links with them. So when I tell you to go here to these sites, okay, I'm not getting a kickback. If I was getting a kickback, I would tell you guys right up front and say, listen, when you go there, I'm going to make a little extra cash or something, or get a little kickback on there. I am not, okay? So I'm being upfront and honest with you guys. I don't have any affiliate links. The only affiliate links I have is I signed up for their newsletter, okay? That's the only affiliation I have. But if you do sign up, you can too. If you do sign up and they say how heard, if you want to tell them, if you want to help out, it's only if you want to. You can tell them I went to Richard J. Pasini's YouTube channel and he highly recommends whatever you want to say, okay? Or just put my name there, whatever. This way she'll know. And the person that you see there, very nice person. I don't know her personally. Her name is Ina Steiner. She's the co-founder, I believe, and the editor of e-commerce bites. Great information. A lot of good information out there. I highly recommend you sign up for the newsletter and check it out for yourself. But in the meantime, go directly to the website. Okay, go directly to the website. And the reason I'm telling you that, they have active hyperlinks. You might want to read more in there. They have active hyperlinks right over here. See right here where my mouse cursor is? You see how it turns from an arrow to a hand? Those are active hyperlinks. And you may want to read those topics. You're not going to read them over here. And even if you pause the video, you're not going to see it because it's not, you know what I'm saying? You got to go directly there. And with her site, it's USPS. You see over here it says USPS surge pricing. It's usually in like a purplish blue. Those are active hyperlinks, and you're going to need to click it on, and that's why I tell you you're going to need to go to the site. All right, enough with that being said. Let's read a little more. This story came out October 2nd, 2020. Online sellers to pass surge postal pricing onto the holiday buyers. Eek. Now, I didn't get a chance to read any of these things. I went through this morning, picking them out, 1, 2, 3. I went through this. I said, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good. I want to share it with my subscribers and potential subscribers. So I hope it helps out. Anyway, let's read a little more into this here. Because as an informal survey shows, small online sellers believe holiday shoppers will bear the brunt of the USPS surge pricing. Now, when you click it on, it's probably going to have the new pricing going on for the holiday season. It says, it says over here, though even those who pass along the higher rates will still see a higher cost. I'm not going to read everything that's not there. I'm going to read everything verbatim too. That's why that's another reason why I tell you to go to this. So I'm not going to read this whole thing through. All right, I'm just going to give you little clips of it, and the rest, like I said, is up to you to pick up where I left off. So it goes on to say the survey asked respondents if you are experiencing higher shipping costs over the holiday shopping period, who will absorb the extra costs? The results are as follows: I will pay an extra cost of 33%. Buyers will pay an extra cost of 63%. Does not apply to 4%. It goes over here, just to read a little more into this, and we're going to go to the next one. It goes, one seller said, my free shipping will cost me more money, while another explained Etsy and eBay charge for shipping and handling based on the weight and dimensions that I include in the listing information. So if the premium charges for the post office and FedEx, it'll be charged to the buyer. Okay? I'm not happy with it. I'm sure a lot of the sellers out there ain't going to be happy, and I'm definitely sure the buyers ain't going to be happy with it, but what can you do, folks? You know, we're at their mercy. They're the ones that do the shipping, you know. I don't know, you know any other couriers besides the U.S. Postal Service? I use them exclusively, by the way. I use them for everything. But there are occasions, I want to share this with you guys really quick, though, okay? Just a little segue, and it's not to promote or give a little uptick in FedEx, but I have to say one thing. On occasion, with certain things I sell, there have been occasion, I think twice or 2 or 3 times, where I had used FedEx to ship out items because they were cheaper than the United States Postal Service. But I love the U.S. Postal Service. I use them exclusively. But I'm just saying, on occasion, if you do the little comparison of shipping, you do the comparison yourself. You may experience it, maybe not. But in the ones I had, FedEx came a little cheaper. Okay? So you gotta weigh it out, folks. You gotta weigh it out. All right. I'm not gonna get too much into this here. I'm going to bump out here because I'll come back to it later on. Well, actually, I can just bump it. I'll leave it up, then I'll come back to it after I do the video. Here's another one, came out October 3rd, 2020. eBay to reseller. Sales tax error is known issue. News to me, another new one. eBay suddenly began erroneously collecting sales tax from a reseller. He told e-commerce bytes, costing him money and aggravation. He had submitted a resale certificate in 2019, but suddenly in August, eBay began charging him a sales tax with no notice. A resale certificate lets sellers procure inventory without paying sales tax. They will be selling products to consumers who will pay the sales tax on their purchases. The seller said each time he contacted eBay, he was given various excuses. We never received documents. We don't know what's going on. You have to get the new sales tax license. We'll have someone call you, upload the certificate. Now, for those of you out there who do this here, get the resale certificate, you're dealing with this here on eBay, with eBay on this level. This may pertain to you. Now, people say, how about you? Well, I didn't have this issue. Okay, I didn't have this didn't come up to me, so apparently it came up to a seller, and you know they're sharing the information with us. So keep that in mind. Okay, all right, let's move to the next one. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go. I can't get too much into it because, like I said, I do have these windows. I want to try to get this video as short as possible. This one came out Friday, October 2nd, 2020. It says PayPal raises cost of disputes for some sellers. So I said that's what I love to see. You never know what all the changes are going on throughout the course of the day, the month, the year, who knows, right? PayPal raises cost of disputes for some sellers. The story goes like this. It goes on to say, sellers are concerned about the dispute fee referenced in PayPal's new user agreement that takes effect November 9th, 2020. Readers asked us to find out what the new fee is and how would it impact them. Goes on to say, I just got a message from PayPal regarding the policy updates. One seller wrote to e-commerce bytes, there is a bullet point that says they are adding a dispute fee. What else is new? That's all they are, a bunch of fees, right? It says that's it. Just a quick mention. No description, no amount, no place to go. Take a look at this new arrival. They attempted to learn more about their more by checking their PayPal message center without success. Then it goes on to say here, a PayPal spokesman referred to us in a blog again, and I have to leave this open. To us to use the blog post on its site where the company said it was making changes to its merchant policies, encouraging merchants to engage with customers in a direct, proactive manner to resolve disputes, consistent with PayPal's merchant policies and best practices. Wow. I have to leave that window open and come back to that as well. All right, let's go to the next window. This one came out October 4th. Seller stumped by eBay defect policy. What's this all about? Someone wrote into Ina. Dear Ina, I have a question in regards to eBay defects, specifically cases closed without seller resolution. Hypothetically, if a seller has 400 sales in a 3-month period, how many cases closed with the seller resolution? Could a seller have begin below standard? I'm confused because it says 3% is the minimum, but it also says this applies after the account has exceeded the maximum number of allowed cases. Can you clarify what is meant by this? Thanks, Paul. Oh yeah, and the other thing too, when you go to the site here, I highly recommend you read the comments. They really put out some good, interesting information out there, and you'll read them, you'll know what I'm talking about. Let's move to the next window. For those who follow me know what I think have an idea what I'm talking about. This story came out October 2nd, 2020. It says, do eBay buyer cancellations ever end well? The ones I had, never really had any problem with them, but let's read into it. Dear Ryan, I had an eBay transaction where the buyer wanted to cancel. I didn't have the money in my PayPal account when I hit the cancel transaction on eBay. eBay said I had to wait for the buyer to file a dispute. Wow. Buyer filed a dispute for the item not being sent. I had no issues with that, and eBay charged me for the item to refund the buyer. I have no issue with this. At the same time, because the buyer had opened a dispute with their bank, and 5 months later, PayPal sends me a notice to me to defend and or offer my side of it. I showed them proof eBay charged, and the buyer was refunded. Copies of the email with the buyer that says they have been made whole. Okay. Again, this is something new. I didn't have any. I never really had any problems like this here, to be honest with you. Not that I remember. Again, that's the other thing too. You're going to find that when I do the reseller news or Let's Talk eBay, you're going to find that some of these issues that other buyers and sellers are having may not pertain to you or to me in some cases. Okay. All the times I did the reseller news, I never really had, or I never could get into them verbatim or interact with that particular topic, because I never really share that with what that person was going through. Maybe you may have, I don't know, but for me right now I haven't. But keep that in mind, folks. And last but not least, we're going to go over here. And it goes on to say, this story came out October 2nd, 2020. It says, new PayPal user agreement takes effect in November. This is basically the same thing. I don't have to really go too much into this here. If you want to read this here, it just goes on. Basically, it says PayPal is making changes to its user agreement, which goes into effect next month, which I just talked about. But again, you can pick this story up off of ecommercebytes.com. And I'm going to bump out of this window. We're going to close this video out. Well, there you have it, folks. That concludes this video of the reseller news for October 5th, 2020. I hope you guys got a takeaway from it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this content or any of the content I put out, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Mr. Pasini. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.